Google's latest innovation, Google Glass, has been making headlines, and it's still in its very early testing phases. We're in downtown Manhattan to talk to Alex Etling, the lucky winner of the If I Had Glass Twitter contest. Now, you've only had Google Glass for a week now. What are your initial thoughts?
It's fun being one of the first people to get to try this new technology. It's a little weird seeing people's reactions to it so far. Even like my girlfriend's reactions to it. Just traveling around New York and seeing different people's reactions is really interesting.
Now, you have a really interesting story about how you actually got your hands on Google Glass. Tell me about how you used Twitter and Indiegogo to sort of win the Google lottery.
All you really had to do was post a tweet with the hashtag If I Had Glass on either, I think, Google Plus or Twitter. And so I did it on Twitter and kind of forgot about it. And about a month later, in March, they sent me a mention and said, hey, you've been selected to be one of the first glass explorers. So I ended up turning to Indiegogo and it's like a crowdfunding website, sort of like Kickstarter.
Kickstarter and Indiegogo are both great crowdsourcing platforms. But Kickstarter, unlike Indiegogo, doesn't take all projects, has higher fees, requires the Amazon payment system, and has an all-or-nothing approach when it comes to reaching your funding goals. So now I know you're an actor. Tell me about what your goal is with Google Glass. Why did you want to get your hands on it?
I'm really interested in seeing if Google Glass has any kind of applications on stage. My ultimate goal would be to produce Martin McDonagh's The Pillow Man and have the main character, Katurian, wearing Google Glass and have the audience be able to actually join this hangout on their smartphones while in the audience and see what's going on stage from this one character's perspective.
Google works hard to give its Glass explorers a unique hands-on experience. They even threw an orientation party at Google headquarters in Manhattan, complete with glass guides, champagne, snacks, and a special Google Glass unboxing and fitting session. Now, we know the capabilities for Google Glass are limited as of right now, but the privacy issues have been the biggest concern. What are your thoughts on this?
I've been being recorded more having Google Glass, people taking pictures of me on the street and stuff like that, than I've ever wanted to record anybody else.
Now, I know the theater is the main reason you wanted Google Glass, but I'm sure you've thought of a bunch of other fun ways to use it. How else would you want to use it?
It's nice to be able to, chat with my mother and say, here's what I'm doing. I'm hanging out down by the pier and, on the Hudson. It's nice being able to share what you're doing at that moment with people.
You chose the Twitter handle Google Glass NYC, and you heard from Google after that, true?
I did. Yeah, they weren't too happy that I was using the name Google Glass. I just thought it was the most descriptive thing for what I was doing. They looked at it more like trademark infringement.
So has Google been in touch with you since you've gotten your Google Glass to give you any updates or see how it's going?
They're pretty reachable. You can actually have a phone number that you can call, and you have a little personal identification number that they can look you up, and you can talk to somebody.
What does it feel like on your face? I know a lot of people don't know what it's like to wear Google Glass. Is it heavy? Is it light? Is it lopsided? What's it like?
It's very light, and it goes on your face pretty easily. They even come with some sunglasses, too. So they have these little sunglasses that you can snap in.
Now, I know the audio does something special, right? It vibrates a bone behind your ears, so no one else can hear the audio, but you can.
It looks like a button in the back, and it vibrates against the bone in your ear. And it's very strange. It feels like somebody's whispering to you or something.
So far, Glass explorers have taken Google's latest product to its limits, from the courts at Wimbledon to CERN's Large Hadron Collider in Switzerland to the operating room and beyond. These explorers will likely leave you wondering what you would do if you had Glass. No, normally I do the sign-off, but I thought it'd be a little bit fun if you made Google do the sign-off. Ask how to say thank you for watching in Italian.
Okay. Translate, thanks for watching, Italian. Grazie per la visione.